All right, and we will play once again the ready opening, the ready and ready, set, go man go. I've got a girl that I look so. We're going to play a bit more principled right now. If you're a content creator with a YouTube representative, will you please put in a good word for me? Although I have seen some increased traffic in recent days, none of my videos are shown to. None of my videos get any. Okay, so now this is theory. So the move in this position. Let me try to recall it. This is the move. Okay, just recalling this, and then okay, and now we'd like to. We can put another pawn in the center, and when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Now we can take here, because if he takes back, we take his rook. And we take his rook. And now we have what is called in chess as a imbalance. Now if you split the board into two sections, I wrote an article in the latest issue of Chesscom about this, a very funny article. You can see that this side of the board, lots of red here, just imagine it's all red, very different from this side of the board. And the more imbalanced the position, the more probable that you're going to get something kind of jaunty, and we're going to play this move. Now the point is extremely relevant and open to interpretation, because now we have this. Okay, see, wing. So now this knight needs to move out. Get out of the way. And so I'm going to play this move. Now if he pushes this pawn, all of a sudden I can hop around. And that's not so good for him. But he, of course, avoids many of these cunning tactics. And I am going to... There's no need to reinvent the wheel. More than one road leads to Rome. And I'm going to play this move, eyeing the same pawn, presuming that the capture will be made. I've lost a piece. No, I've not. I've not lost a piece. So now let's go ahead and let's go here. Okay, who doggy. He could have pushed that pawn, but I said who doggy, and we saved the puppy. We saved a puppy, and now I'm going to play this move. The pawn push will come with that, and the game will be over. So now what to do? And okay, now let me go to my mind palace. So now he can't go there. Okay. Okay, I have a cunning idea. I'm going to play this move with the idea that the queen can come up here, pinning this pawn. Okay, and now all the more reason to play this move. Now, the pawn is pinned, and I've lost the game. Okay, great. Now I cannot play this move. But can I play this move and go for a repetition? Perhaps. The other move is to play here. Let me calculate. All right. Okay, I'm going to my mind palace. Now if I play here, the problem is he can play here. Let's take the pawn. So now this is a huge risk that I've taken. Now I wrote quite a lot in my latest issue in Chesscom about this kind of very situation. Now the tempo is a word to know, and that's a word that refers to time. Time, see what's become of me. As I looked around for my possibilities, I was so hard to please. So now, what do we do when they come for you? And I'm sort of talking about the bad boys. And so I think the way that we deal with this is by taking, with the acknowledgement that this move will come into play. This is the move he plays, because he is not a fool. And if the rook comes here, the knight comes here, he can't hop there because of that. But, do I storm this way? I don't think so. I think I play this move. And now I have a question, which is if I take here and he takes back with this pawn, then I have a repetition. Do I play for the repetition? And I'm going to go ahead and play for the repetition. And we have a repetition. And we have a draw against the Luka bot. We have a draw against the Luka bot. A threefold repetition is all it's going to take. And that is a draw. All right. He says, all right, so I played 81.3% accuracy. And the Luka bot played 79.6%. Playing as well as he shoots free throws. And you can take that for what it's worth. No brilliancies here, but 3 great moves by myself. 8 best moves, 2 mistakes, and I did blunder once, estimating that my ELO is 2,000. 2,000. And let's start the review. A nice, even game. Let's take a look at the review together. All right, so Luka's actually, this is not Luka anymore. Okay, Luka's agreeing to look at the game with me, or maybe the coaches. I'm not sure. I didn't hire the coach, so go away. All right.
The ready is a less common but flexible opening that controls the center with the knight before committing a pawn.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
D5 occupies the center and controls the E4 and C4 squares.
I could have said that better myself.
The king's Indian attack prepares to develop the bishop to G2, allowing black to build up a strong center, which white will later try to undermine.
That's exactly what I would have said. This is a very aggressive system that has become more popular since the advent of engine analysis, especially cloud engine analysis has made these kind of attacks much more common, whereas they were seen as sort of a way that beginners tried to play in the past, in sort of the pre hyper modern but post traditional classical and romantic Baroque eras.
The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square.
Okay, an active square. That's when in my high school yearbook, underneath my picture, it said an active square.
This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders.
This is technically, in modern theory, this is seen as not the best way to play. Although there were some games in the recent World Chess Championship that did go pretty similar to this.
You missed an opportunity to develop a queen off its starting square.
Yes, and the queen, sometimes the queen going to that square is very bad. But because this pawn is here, his knight can't hop down, and so it is safe to play there.
This overlooks an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square.
Yeah, right.
That was a fair trade.
Right.
After all captures, this is an equal trade. You exchange pieces of equal value.
Okay, so now
recaptures.
You might notice what is the trade-off here, and the trade-off is that he has no development at all on the king side. Righto. But he is going to have these pawns in an end game. And so, right now, what I need to do is I need to develop I need my minor pieces to start hopping in to the center, start hopping in, throwing my pieces down the board, making illegal moves if possible. But my idea is to come in here with the double attack on the bishop and that. So the position is completely equal right now. The only move that maintains equality or a slight advantage for black is bishop to e4, which is exactly what he plays. All right, so I take there after a bit of a think. He takes back, and this is a huge mistake. And now this was the moment of the game where I wasn't certain what to do. The best move is actually the stunning knight takes on e6. And what's the idea here after taking back? Well, it's the exact same thing that we saw in the game. It's that at worst, I will have a repetition. And let's see, does the engine have any follow-up for this? Actually, the engine does not have a follow-up for this. The engine says, take the threefold repetition, go home, and come back tomorrow, and maybe, just maybe, Max Strus will win you the game tomorrow. It wasn't a Duncan Robinson kind of day. Okay, it wasn't a Duncan Robinson kind of day. And Andrew Wiggins only had one good season with Golden State.